my fellow beings, my name is Amanda and today we're going to do another favorites video. And basically what this is just things that I find are helpful to me or things that I love that I want to share with you. So we're going to start off in no particular order. Alright, to start off with, I'm going to talk about my nail polish holder. Basically this is to hold nail polish. So I have an example nail polish here, so just some gloss, and you stick it in there, and then your fingers go in like this, and it holds your nail polish for you while you're putting your nail polish on. Now for me, I think this is a fantastic thing because I paint my nails a lot, but also the fact that I have a tremor, and so holding my nail polish, when I put it on here, I can rest my hand on the side of my chair, on a table, something, and it keeps it from shaking so much, so only one hand is shaking violently at a time. And so this, I think, is fantastic. I actually got this from the dollar store, and probably the best dollar I ever spent, because I use this every time I change my nail color. So every time I change my nail color, this thing is used. So I think this is fantastic. I got it from Dollar Tree. I'll look and see if there is another place that sells it, and I will put it in the description box below so that if you want it, you can buy one of these. These things are fantastic, and like I said, best dollar I ever spent, and it helps me keep my nails painted because I like my nails painted, and it helps with my trimmer. So this is fantastic. The next thing on my list also has to do with hands as well, and that is lotion. And this is my favorite lotion. It is Hand Food by Soap and Glory. It is my favorite because the old lady in me absolutely loves rose scented things, and this is rose and bergamot, and I think those two combined make something absolutely delicious. And this makes me happy, and at night my husband laughs at me because at night I will sniff this while I put it on, and I will just be like, oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. And it's probably the best lotion for me because it doesn't cause a greasy residue, doesn't make my hands feel gross, and I need a lot of lotion because my hands get super dry super easily, probably because of my issue that I have with circulation, and so this helps keep my hands nice and moist, which I'm using that word, so come at me. But here is another thing that you may not know. If you want your nail polish to last longer, make sure your cuticles stay hydrated, and so lotion or oils will help keep your cuticles nice and hydrated, which will make it so that your nail polish won't crack, so it will last longer. So there's a little tip from me to you on nail polish. So I use this a lot and it really helps me. So I just love Soap and Glory. I think they're a very sassy company, and that suits me just fine. But the smell, oh my god, I love granny smells, old lady granny smells. Yes, this. Alright, so the next thing on my list is this neck pillow, and I don't even know if you can see this neck pillow. Yes, you can. So this is my neck pillow, and it can bend, and you can bend it in all kinds of different ways. And I love this thing because, one, when I'm sitting in my chair, I don't want to hurt my neck, but I can't put a neck pillow behind my head because there's a chair there, and then I end up hurting myself. So this beautiful thing I can put like this, and then I can sleep on it like this, and that keeps it so that I don't hurt my neck while I am sleeping. The other great thing about this is that it makes a great backrest for wheelchairs. In my manual wheelchair, because they broke the back of my wheelchair at the airport, been broken multiple times, and now a strap holds it on. Don't get me started. But because it is the top is up, like the way that it is that the top comes like this, and then the back kind of shoots back, and so when you're sitting, you're leaning forward. So this put in there makes it super comfortable, makes it so that I don't get a backache so easily, and I find it really wonderful. And If you have problems with back pain while you're in a wheelchair, I highly suggest this. This is by Dot and Dot, and like I said, I will put all this in the description box below, so if you're interested in any of this, none of this is sponsored, this is just my favorite things. If you're interested in it, you'll be able to find it there. So this thing is fantastic. It has, literally, you can put it in any position you want. I don't know why you would want it in this position, but you can. So this thing is wonderful, and I highly suggest it for everybody because it's wonderful. So the next thing on my list is something that I made myself, and it is my reusable bags that I have here. And all of these were made from old plastic grocery bags. So this one is blue. You can tell these are Walmart bags. This one is a mix between blue and green, so Walmart, and then this is like Joann's, Dollar Tree, anything that's green. And then this is red, so this is mostly Target and Walgreens. So, but all of these were made out of old bags, and I take these with me when I go shopping, and I crocheted all of them, and I think they're fantastic, and they're lightweight, but they're super strong, so they can hold a lot of weight, and I think they're fantastic. I have different sizes. There's one more size that I made for myself that is really big, but it is downstairs, and so I'm not going downstairs to go get it. So this is my medium, small, and then my extra small bags. And I just make yarn out of old bags, and then I make shopping bags from them, and then this is what I take to the store with me if I go to the store to buy something. And my husband laughs at me because I try and match the color with the store that we're going to. So if we're going to Target, I'll bring my red bag. If we're going to Walmart, I'll bring my blue bag. So the other bag, my really large one, I call it my garbage bag because it is every color on the rainbow. Doesn't matter what color I had, I just put it into the bag, and so it is just kind of like garbage, but whatever. I think they're fantastic, and they help me out a lot because I am a hippie and I like to try and save the planet as much as possible. Not everything I do is going to save the planet, because when you're handicapped, some things you have to do in order to make your life easier, and it's not sustainable very much. So I will say I'm not perfect. Shocker, shocker, I'm not perfect. But I really love these bags, and I think that anyone should have one of these, right? They're great. I love them. Fantastic. So my last thing on my list is a book, and it is called A Higher Call, and it is a true story of an American Army Air Corps pilot and a German Air Force pilot in World War II. And it's about all of the crazy stuff that happens over the skies of Germany and Europe during that time, and how these two meet over the skies of France, actually, and the miracle that happens there. And it is just such a good book. It really is a good book. I sobbed through this book. I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I highly suggest it for everyone. Like, it is such a good book. And I'm a military brat, so I think anything that has military anything is great, but this book is primo, and I can't recommend this book enough to everybody. So I'm going to leave the book in the description box below, so that if you are interested in reading that book or listening to that book, then I highly suggest it. I did listen to it on audiobook form because I have a problem with reading now, because I have memory problems, and so reading is really hard for me now. So I listen to most of my books on tape. That's not really a thing anymore, is it? An audiobook. And I can read. I'm not saying that I can't read, but it takes me a long time. So I'll read small articles here and there. But for the most part, especially when I'm doing research for videos like this, when I say that I'm struggling to do research, it's because that particular day all the words just kind of jumble around and make no sense. So yeah, sometimes researching is really hard if you can't have something be read to you. So I have things read to me, and a lot of times, like, I would take online classes and whatnot, and I would have my phone read to me the articles that were required for the class. So I listen to books. So if you want to listen to this book or you want to read this book, I'm going to leave it in the description box below so that you can do that. All right, so here is a bonus favorite thing, because I had to have this on my list, because when you find out what it is, you're going to be like, well, of course, this has to be on my favorites list. So my favorite thing is an Eric.
Welcome to Amanda's garbage section.
I find that Erics are very useful. They help out a lot, and they help with all of my chronic illnesses, and especially with dinner and keeping the house clean and driving me around places and going to all my doctor's appointments and dealing with all my craziness.
What craziness?
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. So I suggest an Eric for everybody. He is my favorite. And do you have any words of wisdom?
Remember kindness.
Thank you so much. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed that video, and I hope that maybe you got a few ideas for yourself and things that you can use, especially the Eric. You definitely want one of those in your life because they're fantastic. If you are interested in learning about chronic illnesses, handicaps, or life with chronic illnesses, or you just want to support this channel, then go ahead and click that subscribe button and go ahead and click that like button if you did enjoy this video. Remember kindness! Remember to be kind. Kindness is free, so give it out to everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Don't eat my yarn. Yo. That yarn is expensive. No. Winston. Winston. That is expensive. Expensive yarn. Thank you. Eating my wool yarn. That you put your speaking words come out of here. Alright, so those are my 5. Nope, there's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Eric is my favorite thing. Beautiful.
Is that beautiful?
Yes, okay. Alright.
Am I going to be in the garbage section? I probably should be.
No, you're not in the garbage section.
Okay.
You're never garbage.
Can't pop up.
Not yet.
You know that... well, you never know what you're going to get with me.
I know. You're slowly rolling off my knee.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I almost put a bonnet on, but she'd put that in there, so...
I would put that in there. You
I
should
know.
put the bonnet on.
I should not.
You should.
You're going to record it. Because your hand's on your watch. Look at me, I'm a pretty princess. You sure you should recommend me to everybody?
Yes. Your pioneer bonnet looks so beautiful.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm coming for your job.
I know it.
Null bending king right here.
Yep.